update, pick a card. That is the subject of today's readings. Oh, I just remembered I haven't put any crystals on here. I apologise. Do you want the crystals on? I think you will want the crystals on. Let's put yesterday's crystals on. That's okay. We don't mind. Let's start again. Love update, pick a card. Guys, I hope you're brilliant today. I hope you're having a really great day. So today is a love update. As always, it's intuitive. It is general. It's a short reading. It's only a snapshot. Please don't worry if it doesn't all resonate. Just take whatever does, leave what doesn't. If you would like a private reading or any other information about me or the reading, please check the description box below. Without saying any more, without I'm going to get on with today's reading. Please pause the reading if you haven't chosen your group already. Here we go. Okie dokie. So this is a love update for you in your circumstances. I mean, most people, when they see love update, they assume it means you're in a relationship. I try to keep it as general as I can. So it can be single or otherwise. There's definitely some overwhelm going on here. There's some fear. Fear is probably a little bit strong. I mean more spiritual fear, as in overwhelm, stress, feeling a little bit frustrated, something like that. Definitely some of that going on. Two of Coins, Nine of Wands, Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups would say, do you know what? This week you have the capacity to be really kind of intuitive and get where you want to be. But it's to some extent it's in your hands because it depends how you manage the circumstances. The Two of Coins says, do you know what? You're feeling really overwhelmed. It's emotional. You feel like you can't cope or can't manage on the one hand. On the other hand, the Two of Coins is fairly innocuous. It's no big deal. Yes, you're stressed. Maybe you've got a lot on. But actually, there's nothing too bad going on here. You know, and you can manage it. And if you can't manage everything, you put something down, the universe will make sure that it doesn't cost you too much, or it's not going to cause you a massive problem. So actually the Two of Coins doesn't always feel amazing. It can feel like you're trying to juggle everything and you're rushing here, there and everywhere, but actually things are okay. The Nine of Wands says that even though in some ways your love life is stressing you out, maybe it feels like it's testing you a bit too much, you know, it makes you feel overwhelmed. Nine of Wands, it makes you feel like you've been on this road forever and you kind of feel like, when am I going to get a break already? You know, it's like, when is this going to improve? The reality is it's not that far away. The Nine of Wands says you're nearly there. You've got to dig deep this week and just be emotionally intelligent about it and be intuitive about it. You're actually doing really well. Don't give up now, even if it is a little bit stressful. You know, keep going, stay open, stay intuitive for the next step. And you're not that far away from getting to that next marker that you really want to get to. Loads of love, number ones. I'll see you tomorrow. No, I won't see you tomorrow. I'll see you in a couple of days on the next reading or on a private reading in the meantime. Loads of love, guys. Hi, number twos. Okie dokie. So, your love update. We've got the Page of Wands in reverse, the High Priestess and the Four of Wands. Okay, so your love update. Do you know what? Let's start with Let's start with the Four of Wands. Let's start with the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is really positive. The Four of Wands says that, you know, the situation is prosperous, that there is some good in your circumstances. So ultimately this week you're in a good position to enjoy where you are. If you're saying, well, Kat, I've not got what I want or things aren't great, well, this could be foretelling of positivity coming towards the middle to end of the week. So things are going to improve is what I feel. And that there is something for you to enjoy. So watch out if you've been a bit negative as well, because it does look like ultimately there is something really good going on in your life. So try and look at it glass half full, okay? The Page of Wands reversed though definitely says that whilst you're getting lots of ideas, or maybe there are possibilities with your love life, it almost feels like it's not quite getting off the ground. You know, you're kind of experiencing delays, or it doesn't seem to be connecting quite right. The High Priestess says that things are kind of a little bit shadowy, you know, like things don't quite, you know, things aren't quite what they seem, or, you know, you don't get the communication flow that you're looking for, or things are kind of get a little bit weird at times, or maybe, you know, something happens and you start to feel a little bit fearful, you know, because the High Priestess is definitely kind of mystic and shadowy. It often brings out our fears. It can be a card that says maybe there's a bit of no contact, or a little bit of like the hidden. So things are kind of not quite flowing as you would expect, and things kind of seem a little bit weird, or a little bit delayed, or a little bit confused in your love life at the beginning of the week. But basically things are okay, it's saying, and that there can be prosperity here. You can move towards a prosperous situation. So, you know, just be open to how you might be able to unfold these ideas and plans. Perhaps you need to kind of be more intuitive. Yet they're saying yes, they're saying definitely yes, right? There's some block around intuitive ability, perhaps, because the High Priestess is very much about your intuition and about listening to that unseen, you know, and the mystical, spiritual side of things. Definitely listen to your intuition. That could help you with finding ways to take forward the plans that you have already. Loads of love, number 2s. I will see you in the next couple of days here on YouTube or on a private reading in the meantime. See you soon. Hi, number 3s. Okay, so your love update, you've got Justice, the 5 of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Okay, there's definitely some balancing out going on here. I think you've probably not had the best time lately. You've maybe felt like things have been difficult. You might have been in the middle of some sort of dispute or issue. You may have been caught up in rules or in red tape of some sort, literally or metaphorically. You almost feel like you've been kind of in a tricky bind situation. But the thing is that it will work out. The right thing is happening. Now, you do need to be a little bit aware when the Justice card comes up, that if you start behaving in an underhand way, which I don't think for a second you would, but say if you decided to try and be a little manipulative or kind of try and force a situation this way or that, it's going to come back and bite you when you've got the Justice card. Because, do you know what? This is karma at its most active, you know? So if you try to be tricky, you will get that returned to you. You know, so be honest, integrous, and genuine, and then you will find that things go your way this week. Okay, so you've maybe had a difficult time, you may have got caught up in something difficult, but things are balancing out. You've got to do the right thing. A lot of the time though, guys, don't forget that includes with yourself. So it's not just about being fair to other people, it's about being fair to yourself. Are you being fair to yourself? Are you giving yourself a hard time? Are you being balanced and kind and fair towards you? It's not just about being fair to other people. So look out for where you are being unkind, unfair, and bring it back into balance. If you can be genuine, kind, open, and integrous towards yourself and everyone else, you will find that things start to turn your way this week, or it looks like it. However, what you've got to do as well is you mustn't get stuck in the past. 5 of Cups is saying to some extent you're living in the past. You've got to let it go, let the past go, and move on. You've got to come into your power. Queen of Wands, you can have things turn massively this week. Because as long as you stick to what you know in your heart is the right thing, and you do what is right, then what you'll find is, and you look forward, you will find you suddenly feel this Queen of Wands energy. You feel really empowered, you feel self-actualized, you're upbeat, you're courageous, you get creative ideas. You come into your own this week, and you find that you're able to move forward and inspire yourself and others. So you will, and when you're in this position, you just attract everything you want to you, love and otherwise. But you've got to be in this high vibe, powerful, self-empowered position. That's where you're heading this week. And most of you will get there for sure. And then you will see things improving in your love life wherever you're at. Okay? But what you've got to do is make sure you don't live in the past, and that you're fair and just and honest with yourself and everyone else. Loads of love, number 3s. I will see you in a couple of days here on YouTube or on a private reading in the meantime. See you later, guys.